Hello, my name is Malaquias Alex Saldivar, and today I'm going to be describing MD5 hashing, or Message Digest Hashing Algorithm 5. What it does is it essentially takes a piece of data, runs it through an algorithm, and outputs a digital fingerprint so we can verify the integrity of the file. For example, we have our arbitrary data here, which just says, hey. We would run this data through the algorithm, which is just a series of mathematical functions, to create this unique identifier. This is a series of 32 characters, and it's always going to match this. So if I were to send this to someone, I would hash it, and when they receive it, they would hash it as well. And if those two values match, then I know my message got sent correctly. So this is our arbitrary data, the algorithm, and then the hash. No matter how big your arbitrary data is or how small it is, it's always going to output 32 characters. So if it's just a single word, a sentence, or a whole application, it's always going to have 32 characters. Now, something as simple as an uncapitalized letter or an extra space or the removal of a period is going to change this value completely, and we can see that here. So here we see we have hey with a capital H. Now for this, we have hey with a lowercase h, and it's a completely different hash value. So we know that just by looking at the hash values that these are completely different from here. So a practical use for this would be example would be using the digital enterprise platform for data services from Adobe. This is the hash value that's on their actual website. This is basically saying if you download this from our website and you install it on your computer and you hash it, it should come out exactly like this. If it doesn't come out like this, then something went wrong and you don't have what was originally the source download file. Now that could mean that the file downloaded wrong, or that there may be something attached to the file that's secret. It could mean anything. So that's kind of an eye raiser if the MD5 value doesn't match the source. An easy way to remember it is the arbitrary data could be a person. And let's say this person wants to get their fingerprint on a piece of paper. So the arbitrary data is the person. The algorithm is the process of dipping your finger in the ink and pressing it on the paper. And then the resulting fingerprint on the paper is the hash. That fingerprint is always going to respond to that person. In this case, the hash is always going to respond to this data. So that's MD5 hashing. There are some weaknesses to it, such as the hash collision weakness. Basically, some hackers and attackers found out a way to create the same hash value, or the same fingerprint, based off of two different sources, input sources. So there are some weaknesses in the MD5 hashing, but it does have many uses, like I said, such as verifying file integrity, as well as it can be used for digital forensic investigation. We would take the hash of a suspect computer and just always have that, so we know in the future if there's any thoughts of some kind of evidence tampering, we can always go back and say this is the hash value of the computer. If it's not like this, then we know the hash value is different and we know something has changed. So I hope this kind of explained the MD5 hash to you a little bit better, and I thank you for watching this video.